What's
What's up,
going on,
guys?
everyone? Welcome to the Drone Buzz. We got a fun show tonight, don't we, Chris?
We do.
Yeah, so
Got
we've
the
got
Heron himself on tonight.
so we'll talk with Ken Heron. We'll talk Sony Airpeak. Um, we will do some turtle time. So, Chris, you haven't been flying a lot, have you?
No, it's been bad, but did a couple batteries in the basement today, so hopefully I make it over a minute or two here.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. We will do our Patreon giveaway as well. Banggood sent us some different codes and things for some different things. We'll share that with you if you guys are interested in any of that stuff that you've that we talk about. We did just release a video on the Novice 4, right? We got a discount code that should work for saving some cash on that and some other things. So we'll get you that, and then we'll talk about what we got coming on the channel, right? So that stuff is on the way.
What's up, Mike? Yeah, I do think this is probably our best giveaway we've done.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
It will be a good one, right? So one lucky Patreon. There are, I think, 12. We have 12. We're up to 12 Patreons. So that basically is enough to cover the shipping every time we send them something. So that works, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, watching. We'll put the
we'll get things going here in just a little bit. We'll do a little intro, and then we'll come back, and hopefully Ken will be joining us soon.
Be back in a minute.
Yep. All right, guys. All right, so Ken's gonna be a little bit late, I guess. So should we talk about what I've been doing, right? Maybe, or do we want to talk about discounts and giveaways and stuff like that? What do you think, Chris?
Let's do one quick update. How about that? And then we'll do the discount stuff.
Yeah. So one of the things I've been flying recently, I think is actually kind of pretty interesting, is this. This is the new Autel Evo Mini. Look at that, under 250 grams. No, that's a lie. It's not. It's the ZLL 108 Pro, and it looks like it could be the Autel Evo Mini. And I was flying this thing this morning. You can see it's a mini sized drone, and it does say right there, focus, 249 grams. But it's actually 280 It's 280
You know what?
grams.
I was thinking about it though, but who's gonna know, right? Who's bringing the scale out?
That's
the
true.
249 ink is probably more important than the actual weight, although it's disingenuous. But.
True, and I believe it is on the drone manufacturer to do that, right? So if you're flying, gosh, I want to say I read that somewhere that it's on the manufacturer to produce these drones to meet these specs, right? So if it's not, although I don't
ultimately though, it's going to be the responsibility of the pilot.
True. Yeah.
To double check that stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't think they're not actually. If you look, it will say that it's 280 grams right in the spec sheet. So they're not. I think they just put it on there because they want to be like that's like the Mavic Mini, right? It says 249 on the arm, right? So they're trying.
The G could mean anything. Yeah.
Right. 249 goodness units coming out of this thing.
Yes. Arbitrary units.
Yes, arbitrary units of G. But it is a good little drone. It is actually a little bit larger than a Mini, right? In terms of
how much does that thing cost?
I want to say it's like $150. Yeah, it's $150 ish. Good, give or take. It's really pretty darn stable. It takes decent Actually, the pictures are really nice. You get a little bit of distortion. Video come out. I'll probably release a short in the next day or two, and it'll take me a couple of days to gather some more footage and do some more testing for a full review of this thing. But you can expect one coming soon, since my job is
all right
coming to a close.
Yeah,
thankfully.
We'll be hanging out tomorrow, so I'd like to fly it, just see what it's all about.
Yeah, I'll bring it with. But yeah, it's a decent drone for less than $250. It's made by the same people that make the Beast Pro. It has basically the same camera. So there's that. Looks like we got some familiar faces here in the chat. Nat Kundiv, Joe Blaylock. Joe, we encourage you to guess the turtle time, but I think we're going to have to not allow you to win the third time in a row. So we'll have to discount that, but he is in our Patreon, so he could still win that.
I think we might have we seen Balls and Jokes before? I don't remember Balls and Jokes. It's maybe my favorite YouTube name of the night. So welcome all. Balls. Joe understands. Joe's running out of room in his dresser anyway.
Gene Fox has been here before, so that's good to see. B. Wayne, Drone Shots. I'm with Drone Shots. Hit that smash, hit that like button. So for sure, right?
Lon's waiting for our guest to show up. Hello, Lon. Hey, you know what, Jack? I know this is out of order here, but I've got these Mavic filters here from Polar Pro. If you guys want these, let me know. We did them as a giveaway, but not everybody has these drones, or those who do may already have filters. So if you need Mavic 2 Pro or Zoom filters, let us know. We need to get rid of these things. Might as well give it to our...
Anybody here? One of 8. There's 18 humans watching this show. Anybody want some filters? That need, you gotta have one of these drones, otherwise they're pretty pointless.
It'll cost us the shipping, but you know what? These belong somewhere other than just sitting on my desk. So we'll get them out to our loyal viewers. Mm-hmm. Just let us know.
Yeah.
Well, all right. What's up next, Jack?
All right. Let's talk about some of the. I guess we can talk about some of the discounted items we have coming up, and they're all things that we will be making videos on if we haven't already. So it looks like G Fields, hit us up with an email.
Yeah.
It's scrolling across the bottom there, but all right. So some other things that we're going to be working on here. Start with this guy. This is the Insta360 by they worked with Beta FPV on this little SMO camera. It's basically a naked GoPro. They took the what is it, the Insta360R, right? And they kind of decased it, made it smaller. I think it's 35 grams. I built this little connector here so that I can plug it into drone battery. It comes with this wire where you can solder it to your flight controller and then turn it on and off. I don't want to deal with that, right? I just want to be able to plug it into any drone, right? So I built this connector so I can plug it into a 4S battery into the balance lead, and then I can fly. And it comes with a ND16 filter. Adds 35 grams with the cable and the filter, and it's far better than the Insta360 Go that we've been using, right? So if you haven't seen the Eachine Novice 4 video, I did a quick comparison where I flew similar route on this camera and then the Insta360 Go. It is a better camera. It just is, and you can stabilize a handful of different ways if you use the Insta360 footage or the Insta360 program, right? Which is kind of clunky, but seems to be better now. So that's positive, right? So if you want one of these things, $230. We've got a coupon code. It's on the screen. Let me throw it in the chat here for you guys. That'll just make things a little bit easier.
So Jack, all the same stabilization you have with the Go, all the same options, all there but in the software on the computer. Yeah,
in the software. Actually, there are more options because this has different fields of view that you can use. So you can, like a GoPro, you can film in a super wide field of view or, a linear, narrow, stuff like that, right? But you get up to 4K. Is it 4K 30 or 4K 60? I don't remember offhand. But anyway, we'll be doing a full video on this thing, but it's awesome. I'm pretty excited to use it for indoor things. Hold on a second. I did a video flying this thing through a house, and I used the Insta360 Go, and it was a whole lot of fun to do. The footage I got was fun, but it just wasn't, it's great. It's fine if you're looking on your phone, but I needed something better. And now I have something better, right? So that's what I want this for flying indoors through houses and stuff, doing some of that,
that's a good get. That's cool. So, interesting. They went with that form factor, but yeah, it gets us going.
Yeah. So that's coming. Yeah, if you're interested in one of these things, link. Let me just throw that in the. Highlight this. Ooh, hold on. Look at this. All right. Yeah, I'll throw the link down there for you, if you're interested. So this is in the chat, right? If you're looking for one of these things, right there's the link to get it, and here is BGAL 1374, right? Discount code for that. So that's cool. Then we got the Eachine Novice 4, which is actually, I'll throw a code down here for that one. Morning,
Jack, you're a little hard to hear at times.
Am I? Let me double check my audio.
You guys hear Jack okay? Let us know in the chat.
Looks like I got you should have the right mic here.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So the next thing that we did get a discount code for was the Eachine Novice, right? And if you, I just threw the code in there. This thing is actually a whole lot of fun. Been flying it with my son, and that's actually kind of a blast because we did the FPV challenge, right? So we were flying 10 minutes a day for a month. He probably did it, I don't know, maybe 60-70% of the time. And he got better, right? And then this is the first acro that he's ever flown. Actually, the first acro drone I started. We went out, we went to the park, and I charged up a handful of batteries for this. This is the Uzi 85. This is also going to be out on the channel soon. so we flew some of these batteries, and it's like, oh, it's okay, but it was a little windy, and this thing is super small and light and got tossed in the wind. And then we went to the Ishin. I got behind me this guy. And it's not a basher, right? It's not something that flies super far, or it's not super quick or rips or whatever. But it's got brushless motor, so it's certainly more powerful. And it just was easier for him to fly. It was a little bit more like the simulator that he was used to, so that was kind of cool. Even did a power loop. It was kind of neat to see. So, but this is actually a really nice drone. There's nothing super fancy about it. It's a standard 4-inch long range quad. It's got a GPS unit, lost buzzer alarm, efficient motors. You can fly this thing for like 20 minutes on one of the 4S batteries that it comes with. And the thing about this is it's actually a decent all-in-one package, right? So if you're thinking about, hey, I want to get into FPV, but I don't know where to start. It's a good place, right?
So Jack, you're talking about this. This is on the bottom of the screen there, right?
Yeah, the bottom left there, you can see you get that. The transmitters are a Radio Master TX12, which is a good remote. The goggles are the Ishin DM 800s. Diversity antennas, DVR. They're clear picture, right? You get a charger, you get 2 batteries, you get everything you would need to get flying. I do like this as a beginner drone. The GPS, you get some return to home even, right? So that's kind of nice to have the ability that if things go south, you click a button, it'll raise up and it'll come back to where you took off. So super helpful. I tested it. It worked really, really pretty darn well. So you got someone in. It looks like you got someone down in the basement giving you problems there, Chris. Who's that?
That's Chewbacca. Chewbacca wants to know if it's time to swing yet and do a little turtle time.
Tell him we'll get to turtle time here in a second. We got just a couple other things we'll talk about. The giveaway tonight is for the Patreon. So our Patreon giveaway tonight is this Ishin Wizard X220 version 2, right? And we have we've flown the original Wizard. Actually, probably wasn't the original. There was some updated version. I don't know, maybe a year ago, 2 years ago that we got. It's a purple drone. It's probably on Chris's wall. I don't think I have it. It's sitting on one of my walls.
Purple drone.
You get a purple drone back there? Purple motors. I think ultimately I believe I destroyed it trying to upgrade some parts.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fly, but it did, and it flew well. A lot of people dislike the Wizard because it was kind of like the first FPV drone that you could just kind of buy and fly, and it worked okay. And but you could build something better. Ishin wasn't super reliable, 4 or 5 years ago. So it kind of got a bad rap in the industry, but ours was fine. This one, version 2, it's not going to be the best FPV drone that you can buy, but it's going to be a good, solid option. It comes with a remote. It's bound to the remote. So that's not bad for $220. Yeah. I mean, would this be what I spend my $220 on if I wanted a 5-inch? I don't know. There's some really good ones for like $200, but you do get a remote, right? You got to buy a remote too. So it's not a bad deal, right? So if you're looking for something like that, all these links, right? If you miss them, they're also in the video description.
What about that Hubsan you got up there? That Hubsan, is that thing available yet? Does that thing actually exist?
So, yeah, no, it does not. So I reached out and I asked Banggood about it. I said, hey, what do you know? Like, when are these things going to be available? When? And they just said it's really kind of off and on when they may or may not have stock, right? So they just don't know. Hubsan's playing a fun game where it seems like it's going to be a good drone, but will it?
If you get anything shipped, I just got an update at work the other day. Anything shipped DHL, there's some hold up in Ohio. Like it's like a month. Stuff's getting held in Ohio, which I don't know what's going on in Ohio. There's some kind of zombie apocalypse there I don't know about. But yeah, be wary if something comes DHL, which I feel like does stuff
Most
come
drones
from
are
Banggood?
almost all of our stuff comes via DHL. So
Yeah. So even if you buy something, it may not be the fault of the shipper. There seems to be some issues with DHL these days as well. So something to be aware of.
yeah, so who knows? Yeah, and Banggood's Super 6 sale coming up. There's a link to that here. I'll throw it in the chat if anyone's interested. Leave Ohio alone.
Sorry. I mean,
Listen, listen. We're not anti-Ohio. We just want to get our drones right. I mean,
yeah. Maybe you know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on with DHL in Ohio.
So we'll see. I don't know what Ken's deal is. Maybe he got the weekend mixed up. It's a Sunday, but it's like a Saturday because most people don't have to work tomorrow. So that's kind of awesome.
Yeah,
not enough people working. Maybe that makes a whole lot of sense actually. Should we maybe we kick off to some turtle time, huh?
We could do that. I think Chewbacca's prepping over there. So
all right.
So we got an extra little obstacle. What's been the winning vote? It's been Joe, right? I mean, so what's his time?
Joe's been rocking the turtle time guesses. I don't know that he's been consistent, but all right, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump to turtle time now, and whoever guesses the time closest to the time that Chris flies will win. We'll send you a T-shirt. The drone is for the patrons, which we'll do right after this. So go ahead and throw your guesses in the chat. How long is Chris going to fly the Tiny Whoop?
So we'll be taking your guesses starting now, and Jack will give you a little warning when that's going to wrap up. We've got extra obstacle this time.
Yes. Chewbacca will be swinging on the swing.
This guy's going to be swinging around, causing us problems.
Mm-hmm.
Say hi. There you go. So he's going to be out there.
Get ready, buddy. Knock that thing out of the sky.
May shorten up my time a bit.
Awesome. So we'll see. Yeah. So how long can Chris fly? Like I said, he has not been flying much. So, yeah. So Joe's guess of 3:23, not 192 seconds. Lon's got to make it difficult for us to convert. So what is that? That's 3 minutes and 12 seconds, right? Goodness. All right. B Wayne, 2 minutes, 28 seconds. All right, guys. Lots of good guesses here. Urban Legend RC. There's another Patreon joining the crew. Nice. There you go, Lon. Converted for me. 312. I think I did that math right. Ooh, drone shots. 311. Chris, are you ready? Let's get this.
Almost. I'm not sure I'm ready for Chewy, but we'll see. I'll try to stay away from him.
Yeah, we'll see.
Especially for some of the longer guessers here. All right. Here goes nothing.
All right. So I do not have my phone, so we're gonna have to use the onboard OSD. So if you crash, you're gonna have to unplug and replug.
All right. Let's throw a little message up there. It says no more guesses.
All right, lad. No more guessing.
All right, there it is.
Here we go. All right, Chris, let's see what you can do. All right, it's Chewy. I don't see Chewy out there. Oh, I see.
He's there. Chewy. Wave, Chewy.
All right. Are you on the swing, bud? There he is.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh. So we do have the 20 seconds
sideways on me.
Going sideways. There's Chewy on the swing. Chewy on the swing. All right, not bad. All right, going. Oh, There he is. Through the picture frame. Nice. Doing some standard laps. Okay, underneath. All right, Chris, give him a little shot where you're at in your studio there. That's always kind of fun to see. There it is. There.
Oh, boy.
Oh, looks like a turtle. 2 minutes and 8
It's sitting
seconds.
on my arm. I'm sitting on my arm. Let's see what happens. I'd probably shred myself. Oh, we're up.
All right, I guess he didn't have to turtle, so we keep going. All right, so we're still going. Not bad. 227. Oh, whoa. Give Chewy a little bit of orbiting. Oh,
I hit his foot.
Oh, not bad. Are we done?
I'm stuck.
245. 245. I'm calling it 245. All right. All right. So looks like 245 is the time. Let's see who we got. The Grumpy Vlogger at 235. Kirisho 247. Gene Mound 246. That's a second off.
That's pretty tight.
It's pretty tight. All right. I guess Gene Fox Green Mountain Droning. We'll send you a t-shirt. Gene, do me a favor, Gene. Just like you, Chris. All right, Gene, send us an email. Right, you see our email scrolling across the bottom there, drones@halfchrome.com, and we'll get it to you there. Gene, type in the chat there the first part of your email so we know what we're looking for. Can you do that for me, Gene? And then we can make sure we'll get you a Half Chrome t-shirt coming your way. So if you haven't seen the Half Chrome t-shirt, look at that. Look at Joe sporting the Half Chrome Superman logo. Solid stuff. That's something. Yeah, G Fox 111. Perfect. All right. So we'll get you one. We'll get you one of these babies coming your way. Send us an email. Let us know what size do you want, size and color, right? I don't remember exactly what colors they all come in, but we'll hook you up with something. So size and color in that email to drones@halfchrome.com, Gene, and we'll get a t-shirt. Your way. So congrats, Gene. Nice work. 1 second off. That's pretty solid. Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good. What do you think, Jack? Should we talk about? I know we don't seem to be getting Ken. Somebody commented they saw Ken earlier today.
Yeah, Ken. It's funny. I confirmed with him yesterday. What did I do with my phone? I confirmed with him yesterday, and because he wasn't 100% positive. Let me just shoot him a quick message here.
So while you're doing that, should we talk about this Airpeak at all?
Yeah.
Kind of curious what people think about it. So this is the Sony. It's like you got a video you're going to show here, Jack.
Yeah. I just pulled up. I just sent Ken a message. Yeah, I found their video, right? So this Sony Airpeak is a pretty interesting looking drone. Let me just go ahead.
Sony has not reached out to us yet to offer us this drone to fly with our Sony cameras.
Surprisingly, they have not reached out to us yet, and
we're expecting that call any day now.
Right. I'm sure that any day they'll be sending us one of these and probably a new camera also, right? With a new lens.
I mean, otherwise it's just going to be like the little Beast Pros are going to get all the attention from us. So they better get one out to us. And but it's interesting. I mean, they're obviously making a play here at the professional stuff. Obviously it's going to look beautiful if they're putting it online. pretty cool. I mean, to me, what's exciting here is, I wonder if it's going to put a little bit pressure on the camera side of things for DJI, right? I mean, DJI makes the drones. Jack and I have never actually flown an Inspire. If you've flown an Inspire, please comment. How do you feel about the camera? If you're a professional videographer,
yeah,
how do you feel about the camera?
I mean, gosh, yeah, of course, his video is fantastic. I mean, look at that.
I like the shadow there. I mean, this is funny because some people have gotten busted in the past for flying things or using cameras that weren't actually used. So it's kind of clever of them to show the shadow there.
Yeah. I mean, this thing is legit for sure. I'd be so nervous to put my camera. I mean, some of these cameras and lenses, I mean, it gets so pricey.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're going to use this for commercials, for big production stuff, I would think. I mean, do you need that camera up there? I don't know. Yeah, we could get two. Joe's right. I mean, to keep us busy, we should probably get two of them. But yeah, obviously a nice thing. I think, the question to me is it going to actually put pressure on anybody to try to compete with it?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So we don't know anything about the price, right, of the drone. Okay, this drone is not going to be cheap, right? For starters, it isn't. It's not going to be $1,000 drone. And the camera also, again, not cheap, right? Like what? I mean, I bet you the drone is $2,000. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, maybe $3,000. I mean, they're looking at the people who have that camera, right? Those are people that are used to spending $1,000 on a lens, $1,000 on a camera. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna fill that niche. I mean, an Inspire 2 with a decent set of lenses isn't cheap either, but you're probably gonna save a little bit of money.
Yeah,
I'd be thrilled to have a drone with a 4/3 swappable lens. I think that makes a lot of sense. I mean,
yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, one thing,
Bob was right.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't think we'd see 1-inch on the folding platforms. Really, now we have it on the smallest drone, which is the Air 2S, is the smallest drone right now with a 1-inch sensor. Pretty incredible. They've, I think, used a lot of these more compact lens groupings that, kind of like a cell phone, right? Super compact lens designs to match up with that sensor. And it works well. It works really well. But 4/3, micro 4/3, I mean, tricky thing with interchangeable lenses, then you have to be able to balance them out, or all your lenses have to be the same size and, or the same center of gravity at least.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how all of that works, right? Like how easy is it going to be to throw your camera on there, and I guess you go through the process of balancing it and whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
We got Lon's quoting us prices down there, so if you want to know more about pricing of this high-end stuff, Lon's got it sorted out.
Lon does. Lon's got everything sorted out. So yeah, So B Wayne makes a point. My Evo 2 6K does a phenomenal job. Yeah, it really does.
Yes, it does.
It's hard for most people to justify something like this Sony, I think. When
I mean, what are you getting? You're getting a more light, lower F number. So flying at night, it's going to have an advantage.
Yeah.
Dusk, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's going to do better in low light, but it's hard to really see much of an advantage, right? You're doing landscapey stuff. You're not shooting for an f2 or f1.8 kind of lens to just have everything blurred out. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a hard sell, but I think for these big guys, they want to show up at a set with a big drone.
Yes. Yeah, it's not quite the same if you show up with the Mavic Mini. I actually took the Mini 2 the other day out as the drone that I wanted to use. I was filming a 5K, a 6K actually. It was an odd number because they were raising money for clean water, right? So 6K was the average distance that people have to walk to get clean water in certain places of the world, right? So it was a 6K. And
we probably should have used a 6K camera.
Could have, but I also just took the Mini because I wanted to be quiet and inconspicuous, and I didn't want people to hear. And yeah, I got good video, I got good pictures. It turned out well, and yeah, that thing's $500, not even, right? So
yeah,
sure, could I have gotten better pictures with a better drone? Yes, but Chris is hogging them all right now. He has the Air 2S, he has the Evo 6K.
Piling them up here.
I think I have I think he has the original Evo. I have the Mavic Air 2, but our Mavic Air 2 is having issues, so I didn't want to take that out.
So these are all charged up for tomorrow, so we're good.
Yeah, so we're gonna get some footage tomorrow with the 6K and the Air 2S 5.4K. Super different, right, Chris?
What's that?
The 6K version 5.4K.
Oh, yeah, no, I think they're the same, aren't they? Yeah, it's interesting that how they market them differently, but yeah, whatever you want to call it, the 6K I thought was going to be totally overrated, but it's super cool to have that flexibility to edit and post, so it's a lot of fun. But if you have the time for it.
Yeah, so we'll get out there and we'll do some flying tomorrow. Plus, not just those drones, but also the Autel Evo Mini.
Yeah. Bob M likes the colors he's getting out of the Air 2S.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean,
that's one thing I've had with the Evo. I've noticed a little bit of yellowish at times. I don't know if other people are seeing that. Some yellow hue to the sky. It was springtime, and a lot of stuff in the spring is yellow. The greens tend to be a little bit more yellow, but I found the skies were a little yellow. And so maybe not always perfect color out of the Evo 2. You can always tweak that a little bit. Not sure if Bob's flying both. Not sure if he has an opinion there.
Now, what do you think, Bob? He likes Air 2. Yeah, you know what? It is a nice. Gosh, it is a nice.
So we're gonna compare them tomorrow, right? We're gonna do a lot of side by side stuff. See what we come up with.
Yeah, we will.
So that'll be cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, other stuff we got coming on the channel. We've got that gimbal that I think we mentioned the gimbal the last time.
Yep, you might have seen me fly around it a little bit here today.
So there's that.
It's up on the ping pong table.
That'll be fun. We got MJX is sending us some stuff. The 19, the 16, those drones, they're coming our way. So we'll test those out for you. I'll talk more about, the FPV challenge. I capture a little bit of footage flying with my son so you guys can see how we've kind of both progressed as we kind of learned how to fly through a simulator and how does that actually translate. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Should we let's do our Patreon giveaway, huh? So we're going to give away, one of these things, right? This X220 version 2 to a lucky Patreon. And if you're interested in one of these things, I think I threw a link in the description down below. But we give away a drone once a month to a Patreon subscriber. And this is what they're getting today. They're getting this version 220. Let's take a look at it, actually. Why not, right? All right, so it's $245. It's a little steep, I think, right? But what are we getting here, right? How is it different than the original? Let's just see. Here we go. All right, so we got an F4 flight controller, DJI dual BEC. So I think that means typically what that means, if it's DJI, it means you can plug in an air unit or a Vista. So if you want to upgrade your camera to an air unit, that's fine. 2207. All right, so you got big motors, 30 amp BL heli, Fox Ear 600 TVL camera. Now, that's a fine camera. I don't know. 600 smart audio. That's nice. Okay. We got a mount for a GoPro. 5mm arms. That means that bottom plate is super thick. Motor protection, professional top grade battery. All right, what else do we see? Yeah, I mean it seems to be.
And this is just a bind and fly deal.
Yeah, so you're gonna get. You also get this Fly Sky Eye 16X remote controller, right? So it comes with. I think I have one somewhere.
So how we doing the giveaway today, Jack? We doing names out of the hat again?
I didn't put names down. We'll have to just do numbers. It comes with this remote. Actually, this remote probably, this is an Eachine i6, which means this remote comes came with the other Wizard that we flew, but it's fine. It's actually a decent remote. You got 4 switches. You got two pots. You can add different models to it if you want to go the fly sky route. So yeah. So this is I think this is a decent beginner drone. 250, if you ask me, is a little bit much for this. We have individual ESCs, so it's not an all-in-one flight controller, which is good and bad, right? A lot of people don't like them out on the arm because you can, you bounce a prop off of something, it could cut it. But these motors look legit. Frame is legit. TPU mounts, okay. Yeah, I mean it's a fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. A lot of people again don't give the Wizard a hard time for not being the world's greatest drone, but there's something to be said to buy a drone and a remote and just be able to fly, and that's what you're getting with one of these things. So $220 with the codes in the video description. So if you're looking for one of these things, but yeah, let's. I think that we have 12 Patreons, and we just need a random number between 1 and 12, huh? Hold on, let me pull this up. So we got them. Should we just ask Siri? What do you think, Chris?
Do it. Go for it.
Hey, Siri, give me a number between 1 and 12.
A random number between 1 and 12 is 6.
6.
Split the difference there. I wonder if that was an inclusive pick or not.
1, 2,
she consider
3,
1 and 12.
5, 6. Urban Legend RC is our winner. So Urban Legend RC.
Legend. Excellent stuff. All right, so Urban Legend is the winner this week. We did the T-shirt giveaway, so that was good stuff. And it looked like we're going to have Ken join another time.
Yeah, so I'll reach out to Ken. Let's see if he got back to me.
So maybe make it a short one this week, huh, Jack?
Yeah,
at least for today.
Yeah, we'll be back. We do have some guests lined up for our next couple of shows, so that'll be cool. We're going to, there you go, Urban Legend RC. Believe it. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. We're going to kind of stick to the 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we're going to have Xavier from Drone X Factor join us. And then 2 weeks from then, Billy Kyle is going to come on the show and talk. So Drone X Factor and then Billy Kyle are our next 2 guests. And we'll talk with Ken and see, hey, listen, life happens. We get it. No big deal. So we'll figure it out. And we'll catch you guys Otherwise, like I said, we've got some content coming your way. I know it's been sparse, but I am about to have a lot more free time, and I'm super excited about that. Chris, not so much. Chris is still going to be slammed at work, but I'm not. So come Tuesday, come Wednesday, I will have some free time, and yeah, we'll be churning out some videos and having some fun. And yeah, I got a lot of ideas for the channel. So stay tuned. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up or two. That certainly helps. We love that stuff. But anyway, we'll get those
some good shows coming.
And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
Yeah, good luck and happy flying, everyone.
See you next time.